Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, what I'm going to be talking about is my 400-point sightseeing pile of possibilities. I would say I'm working backwards here, so if you have not watched the 500-point pile of possibilities for the Amazing Readathon, go check that video out. I will have that linked either in the cards above or in the description below, or both. I'm going to be talking about what's on my pile of possibilities for the 400-point sightseeing prompts for the Amazing Readathon. So the first prompt that's listed is a one-word title. So this one's pretty easy. There's a lot of books with one-word titles. The one that I'm going to be going with, because it is a NetGalley book and I am trying to whittle down my NetGalley TBR, but it is Mercury by Amy Jo Burns. This is listed as a historical fiction, lit fic. I don't know anything about it other than it was one of the book of the month choices. The next book is a book by 2 or more authors. I am doing a read-along for Zodiac Academy, so you can read any of the books wherever you are. For the month of June, we're going to be on the second book, as well as some of the novellas and things like that. But these books are by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti, so if you're hoping to get started on Zodiac Academy or want to keep progressing, check out my announcement video so you can see when we're going to be reading each book. I've done a little bit of research since I have made that announcement video, so we're going to switch some things up just so that we can read them in the correct order. But if you're looking to join, I will link that information as well. Now, the Zodiac Academy series is listed as fantasy romance, so it is a bully romance, but it's got fae, vampires, all sorts of paranormal beings. There's magic, so if that entices you, come on and join us. Speaking of non-human characters, the next prompt is a book with a non-human main character. So I decided to go with My Roommate is a Vampire. This is by Jenna Levine. It is a romance with some fantasy elements. So there's obviously vampires, there's humans. I'm here for this. I think one of my besties, Nikki, got this for me. She said, enjoy your gift. Thought I would send you a little spooky surprise. Hope you love it, from Nikki. So I always keep my little gift receipts in my books just so that I can think back on who got me what book. But this should be like a popcorn read. It's a little over 300 pages. So I'm here for this. I heard this one's really good. The next prompt is a book with only words on the cover. So I have decided to go with Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas because I just keep hearing about this book. It is a new adult romance, contemporary romance. I think this one's also a bully romance, so it's got some darker elements to it. And my bestie Bree keeps raving about this one too. She raves about a lot of books, and I immediately add them to my TBR because we have very, very similar tastes, I would say. The next book is a book with a plane, a train, or a car on the cover. So I have decided it is finally time. I was supposed to buddy read this, I think a month or two ago. It's time. Mile High by Liz Tom Ford. This is a sports romance. I'm just excited. I hear good things, not necessarily about this book, but other books in this series, which those are also on my TBR. I can use those as well for some of these prompts. The next prompt is a book with one person on the cover, and during the month of April I hosted this fun event called Smatella where we read more cowboy romance type of books that had some smut in them. There will be another Smatella coming in October, by the way. But we ended up reading Knotted, and I liked this one. It wasn't the best thing in the world, but I liked it. So this is a recommendation. I think I gave this 3 or 3.5 stars. But I do have the others in the series. There are men, lovely cowboy men on these. They're fairly short reads, I would say. So I have Buckled, I think, is next, and then Booted is the last in the series. So these will be on my pile of possibilities for that prompt. For a book involving a game, I decided to go with The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the second book in the Inheritance Games series. So this one is a young adult mystery series with some elements of romance. It's not a huge plot, but it's more mystery than anything. A book with more than 100,000 ratings on Goodreads. I think any of the books in this series count, so I'm going to be reading Powerless by Elsie Silver. This is the third book in the series. This is the one I'm currently on. And this is where we take a little step away from all the cowboy romance stuff. I think the guy is a hockey player. So this is a romance, a contemporary romance book. But like I said, the others in the series count as well. So you've got Reckless and Hopeless, obviously Flawless, Heartless. They all have 100,000 ratings or more on Goodreads. An author who uses initials, so I'm gonna go with Vicious by LJ Shen, and I'm just absolutely in love with this pink cover. So I don't know anything about LJ Shen other than I've heard that I will like it. I'm pretty sure this is a dark romance. And the last prompt in the 400 point value is a book published in the same month as your birthday. So my birthday is in February. I'm a Pisces. I'm going to be reading When Grumpy Met Sunshine. This is one of my NetGalley reads as well. And this did come out in February 2024. Thanks for sticking around and hearing all about my 400 point sightseeing pile of possibilities. That's a mouthful. And stay tuned to hear my other point value possibilities. I'm going to be going really ham in June, trying to knock out a lot of these books, and I probably am going to be a little bit more strategic about some of these and like trying to read more of the quicker reads so that I get more points. But I am here for team romance. Not all of my books are romance, but I am here for team romance, and we are going to crush you guys.